What did I say in yesterday's video? This is really going to annoy me. I just took this setup in the video that you're just about to watch, and I took 5 trades, closed 3 off at 5 pips, 2 of them off at 10 pips. And I bet you now I'm literally going to sit here and watch this setup go around 50 pips. You see, I knew it would happen, which is so funny because over the last few weeks, by the way, today's date is the 30th of November. So tomorrow is the 1st of December. And like I said, if you're watching this video in the future, in a few weeks or months time, basically every December, I like to review my trading for the year and look where I can improve on it going into 2022. Now, obviously, if you've been following me recently, you know, I've been averaging around a 90. In fact, if you look here, since I started this account, I've been averaging around a 98% win ratio. Okay, 95 in November. I've actually had a couple of losses this month. October, I got 100%. September, I got 100%. Now, what I have noticed recently is that, hang on here, instead of going for 5 or 10 pips, if I push my trades for maybe 15 or 20 or 30 pips, I can obviously get a lot more profit. Now, even though I'm going for a lot more profit, it also means I'm going to be getting a lot more losses because it's kind of playing a balance with your trading. You know, do I go for a high win ratio, 5 pips, 10 pips, in and out scalping, you know, getting like a 95, 98% win ratio? Or do I bring that win ratio down to, let's say, 85% win ratio, but I'm targeting a lot more trades? Now, like I said in yesterday's video, okay, I closed this trade off at around 10 pips. Now, this trade went, well, it went 56 pips. You know, that is a lot of pips. In fact, that is almost 5 times more pips that I am not going for because I kind of want to go in and out with my scalping. You know, I want to go for 5 or 10 pips, close the trade off and walk away. And like I said, recently I've been looking at thinking, you know what? If I obviously go over 10 pip stop loss, 50 pip take profit, you know, I'm making 5 times more money. Now, obviously, with doing that, I'm going to get a lot more losses because not a lot of trades are going to go 50 pips. You know, some might go 10 pips, some might even go 12 pips or 15 pips. It's about finding that balance. So I've said all of December, I'm going to kind of review my trading, and yeah, 2022, I'm going to target a lot more on my trades. And the reason why I do that is because let's just have a look at the binary destroyer today and yesterday. Okay, so USD CAD was that sell trade that I took in yesterday's YouTube video. Then we obviously came back up to this level here again. We kind of had a bit of volatility, kind of uncertainty, kind of spike up, spike down. But even again, you know, if you entered this trade at the close of the TCA line, you know, this trade went a further 36 pips, okay? If you look at NZUSD, okay, we've had a couple of back-to-back setups here. You know, that trade initially went to around 9 pips, but then again, I could have got 41 pips. This trade then again went up to 60 pips. And then this trade, obviously, I probably definitely wouldn't have took that trade because you would have took it in here. So I probably wouldn't have took that trade. Aussie US dollar, again, you know, I wouldn't count this one because the MACD's not crossed over. But again, you know, we've got, yeah, that was around a 50 pip move. Again, probably wouldn't have took that one. But then again, this move up here, again, 24 pips. USD/JPY, again, we probably would have had a loss on this one. But look, see, this is the difference. TCA line comes out. We don't take the trade because it's against the trend. The TCA line on here is inside of the bands, okay? Makes a big difference. And again, you know, you could have got around maybe 30 pips on that trade, okay? So you see the difference here is, you know, I've always had a firm kind of a kind of firm way of trading. That is, you should comfortably hit your take profits. You know, if you set a 5 pip take profit or 10, 20 pips, whatever, with your trading, you should comfortably hit that take profit, comfortably hit that target area, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But obviously the downside is, you know, if you go back and actually review your trades, you can think, well, hang on here. You know, I closed this trade off at 10 pips, but the trade actually went 50 pips. Maybe I should start going for 50 pips. Now, the binary destroyer this week has been absolutely phenomenal. I don't know what it is with this week, but just basically, this is the last trading week of November. And the binary destroyer has basically just said, you know what? Let's have an awesome month. Because, look, I'll show you some of the results with the BD members this week here. Okay, look at this, right? This was 4 hours ago. 13-0 today with Mogwire on 15-minute time frame. Okay, again, took a 15-minute expiry, cool trade on EU, easy money management. This particular member is actually trading fib levels, which is interesting. GP CAD, 17 pips. And again, you see the difference? Okay, easily getting more than 10 pips out of these trades on this one. Easily. And again, you guys have a look at CAD, GP CAD 50-minute time frame, possible setup happening. Again, keep going here. Try and find you some more results with the BD. Again here, Aussie CAD 50-minute time frame. Also look at 4-hour downtrend. Maybe it will go higher before a sell is in place. And then someone's saying possible trade here. Again here, GPUSD 5-minute time frame. And again, just looking at these trades, you know, this particular, wow, look at the spread on that, 8 points. That's quite a big spread. But look at this one. Look, 16 pips, you see. And yeah, that's kind of my goal going into 2022 is actually have a look at the trades that I've took. And if I can get more trades out of them, you know, I mean, let's just have a look at, let's just pick a random currency pair. Let's load up here. Okay, let's just kind of pick something random. Euro NZD. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Quite a lot. Look at this. Quite a strong uptrend on this one. Let's load up the buy and short 8.0. Let's have a look at the 15-minute time frame. And again here. Okay, look. Okay, let me just see if I take this trade. In fact, probably in no man's land. In fact, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a resistance at the top. Let's see if we've got actually resistance on the higher time frame. Yeah, there you go there. So nice bit of resistance here at the top. We've come back up to this level here. Okay, so one touch, maybe not the best, to be honest with you. I probably wouldn't actually take this trade because I don't really think there's a strong, in fact, no, I think there is. There's definitely a touch there and there's definitely a support there. Let's have a look on the daily time frame. Okay, let's have a look on the daily. Yeah, you see here? Okay, so there is actually definitely a resistance area here. So touch there, touch there, touch there. We come back up to this level on the 15-minute charts. And again, you know, like I said, we wait for price to close below the TCA line, which was probably around here. Again, you know, 15-minute time frame, 70 pip move. Now, we probably would say this is a little bit risky because it's a strong uptrend on the higher time frame. If you look at the 1 hour, look, we're actually facing up as well. But just, you know, what I say to people is just look, right? We get a Mogwai signal. Look on where we close below on the TCA line. So just here, okay? Ignore these setups here because obviously TCA lines, they've come outside the bands. It's against the trend. But look what happens when the TCA line turns red, right? Look at the target on this one. You know, that's 65 pips on the 1 hour time frame. You know, you have a stop of around maybe 70 pips. You might maybe get a 1-to-1 on that one. But if we bring it down to the 15-minute time frame where we get a better entry, okay, let's look at this setup here, right, on the 15-minute time frame. Obviously lower time frame, so we're getting in at a better price. Probably enter this trade maybe when the MACD crosses over, so maybe around here. Okay, stop loss above there, let's say, I don't know, 60 pip stop loss, you know, 67 pip take profit. So a 1-to-1 on this one. Obviously, you know, if you go for anything less, for maybe a 10 pip stop, in fact, you probably would have got stopped out on that one, but you get the idea. Okay, going forward with my trades, I'm going to go for a lot more target. Now, obviously, it makes an awesome YouTube video, me doing like a 95% win ratio, you know, which is all what you want to see. You know, you want to see the 100% win ratio, you want to see the 95, 98% win ratio. But I kind of feel like I'm cheating. You know, I feel like I'm cheating myself out of more pips. You know, if I bring that win ratio down to maybe an 80 or 85% win ratio and target bigger take profits, I'm going to make more profit for myself, you know. And at the end of the day, that's what trading's all about, you know, improving yourself as a trader. And, you know, I'm going forward now. I'm going to target more pips because ultimately it's more profit for me. So, yeah, my name's Jeremy Palmer. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, drop me an email to thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com.